qualifying here, I'll tell the drivers to ready up. I need to get into game chat to tell them to ready up. So yeah. 1 second here. Ready up. Okay, I told them to ready up, but I don't know if they noticed. Unfortunately, I can't read comments without making it go blue screen. So yeah. Hey Bryce, how you doing? By the way, Bryce has a new channel, so if you're checking out the stream just a little late after it's done streaming live, I'll make sure to go sub to his channel if he has created it yet. I don't know, but I forgot. Yeah. And yeah, as we have people going out on track, and it looks like that's a sweet Red Bull. I love that Red Bull, but looks like Leclerc is also out. The other Alfa Romeo. Here, Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, Bryce. Let's watch Bryce here and see how he does. Here. Obviously, last time we did qualifying, Bryce did not have a good starting position. It was 18th, so I think he's hoping for a rebound here, and it might come here. A lot of people out on the out lap, other people are, waiting. I feel like not that many people out on the track, but you might want to be waiting on that. Yeah. So yeah, minimap and lap data on the top, so you can see if they're improving on sectors or what. So yeah. Bryce going on his fly lap here. Really, Bryce is really trying to just get as much speed as he can, and you'll definitely see them. Like, it might look like they corner cut, but they really don't, I don't think. Let's check. No warnings, no penalties, no warnings. So yeah, Bryce didn't get a warning for that, which honestly, I agree with that. It was a little bit of a corner cut. It looks like it's a lot, but as a driver, it's really not a lot of a corner cut. It's like one tire, and it's not a corner cut as Bryce goes off there, and that is going to botch his lap. Will he decide the pit? Will he finish the lap? And I think he will. Yuki Tsunoda, top of the charts. Max Verstappen, top of the charts. And Bryce with the screwed up lap. It's going to be 108. A botched lap, honestly, I think that's pretty good for a botched lap. And just getting in the grass and that. Look, let's take a moment to look at this. Freaking Red Bull, it's awesome. Let's go watch the other driver who's on his fly lap. Cooper up the P6 here with a 16802. Here, as he flies past Kimi Räikkönen, who came out of retirement. As Cooper Bryce put him in retirement, then Cooper took that spot, then Cooper wanted to change his car, and I allowed him to, because really I put him in Alfa Romeo. He didn't pick, I did for him. So yeah. He got on the grass a little bit there, which isn't going to help his lap. Oh, Bryce is wrecked. And that is not good for him though, but I think he can obviously improve on his lap. You saw a lot of good speed going out of him though, and I think yeah, looks like Cooper is in the pits. Yeah, Cooper's going in. I could see how slow he took that last corner there. and really fast in there, really aggressive. Was Cooper pretty darn aggressive. Lando Norris try and improve on his lap. So if you guys don't mind cheering, if you do. But Valtteri Bottas is right there, and so is, I think, George Russell. No, it's Nicholas Latifi, of course. Lando Norris getting held up. Oh no, he's going in the pits. Pierre Gasly, it looks like he might be on his in lap here. Bryce is back on his out lap here. We know Bryce can improve, and especially with this McLaren speed, he's not gonna be, and obviously we know he can improve, especially because he got on the grass and wrecked somewhat, but doesn't really give too much of stuff. It looked like there was an issue with that Aston Martin, but he maybe just let Mick go by there. Or, oh yeah, but who knows? Here, your championship leader, Max Verstappen. Yeah. Bryce isn't last. That's because Mick Schumacher ran a terrible lap, but so did Bryce. Not of any of his doings. Just carried too much speed through that corner and went wide. It's very easy to do that. I've done that so many times, and when you do that, you screw up your lap bad time. Something you don't want to be doing in qualifying. You especially don't want to be doing in the race. I don't know what happened there, but Bryce around. He's gonna get lucky there without getting any damage. I don't think there's damage on him. Oh. Bryce is around again. Yeah, let's go watch Cooper. There might somehow be a VSC here. In qualifying. As this is only Q1. 10 minutes left. And currently 4:10 separates Nicholas Latifi and Antonio Giovinazzi. Nicholas Latifi is in, Giovinazzi is out right now. Cooper ahead, and that caution is for Bryce. Here, as he is going to get back going, but right in front of the Ferrari, as Bryce pulls off and lets his friend go by. Bryce and Cooper are very good friends. Here, on the track, I mean, not so much when they're racing, when they're qualifying. You saw Bryce let Cooper go by as Bryce hits the wall and no damage, I don't think. Bryce obviously having troubles currently. And since the park format is not on, he can change his preset at any time. And I think, yeah, Bryce and Cooper have both practiced for a bit. Cooper practiced for like 2 days. Bryce, I don't know how much he's practiced, but I know he's practiced at least for one night. Yeah. As he's not gonna improve on his lap because that was he wrecked and let Cooper go by, so that was not gonna be a good lap anyways. He goes wide. I think that was exceeding the track limits. No exceeding track limits, and Cooper got a corner cutting warning. Wonder how that happened. As when we are in the middle of finishing up in the Q1, I will talk with the driver. If any of these guys get eliminated, I'll talk to them and see. Yeah. And Bryce's lap is botched again. Sucks for Bryce. Seems like nothing can work out for him in a good standard. But since those tires are going to be red hot, he's going to want to kind of conserve them for these next few corners. Oh, he's in the pits. Bryce is in the pits. And yeah, let's go check who that comment was on the video. Hey Yanks fan, how you doing? So yeah, we are here in F1, doing F1 League as always but we are doing qualifying today. As you might not know, but other people know, that have been on the channel for a bit and have watched these. We do qualify on a different day. We do practice on a different day, but since I'm going Friday night, we won't be able to do practice, and I'm not doing it on Wednesday. Wednesday is already passed, so I was like, hey, everyone wants to do qualifying. Let's do qualifying now, and that's what we're doing. We're doing it, yeah, and then Sunday, when I get back, around 7:30, 8 o'clock, is when, yeah, the time that this will start, around 7:30 Eastern to like 9 o'clock Eastern. That's the start times, yeah, of the racing and qualifying. We had to delay it back. We were going to do it 7:30, but we had to delay it back because Pepsi was running. So, and I don't want to interfere with Pepsi, especially because a lot of our drivers were racing. We only have 2 drivers because I think they're still discussing stuff in Pepsi because we literally did this right. Yeah. Literally right. Yeah. So, well, right after. Right when we could, boom, did it. As Bryce is on his out lap as he spins, and that is as he gets back up the pace here. That is just past that sector 2 line, just by a corner or two. But he's gonna go on the fly lap here. But he's trying to improve his lap. He's currently in a spot to get eliminated. He can easily run a 1:06 without any ERS or DRS. He has DRS, but he doesn't have ERS. So let's see what he can post up on his lap here. Don't want to spin into the section. I've done that a couple times. And I wouldn't be surprised if you see that happening in qualifying and the race here. As Bryce went a little wide in that corner, but that corner is kind of tough to get. You don't want to turn too early in, or you're going to screw up your corner. There. Bryce is flying right now. He He went a little wide in that section, but he's on a shot to post a better lap as he goes way wide. He's gonna cut back down. No penalty, no nothing. He's gonna go up to 17th. Great try there, but he kind of screwed up those last few corners. Ooh, Bryce got 2 corner cutting warnings. I don't know which lap they were on, but not too good. He needs to kind of clean that up, otherwise he's gonna get it might be a 5-second good penalty, but honestly, unless it's for like, yeah, it's 5 place good penalty, yeah. But I'm probably gonna take that away if he does get it. But if it was just stupidity in that, then I'm not gonna take it away. But Bryce was just going faster and tried to keep on his good lap, and it kind of screwed up those last few corners. He doesn't go wide this time. Nails it again. This is a fly lap. Up to the line. He's good. Bryce is in the P11. And he is good by a good second. No, 6/10. He's good by. But everyone's going to improve on the lap. So Bryce, he might be on his in lap here, but I don't think it would be a good idea to go on your in lap here if he is doing that. I think he should stay at like 1 or 2 more laps, get those fast laps and get them in. And yeah, this is corner he nails. Oh, and that's a botched lap, and he's not able to save it. As Nikita Mazepin, that looks like snuck by. Another Haas snuck by. And the Williams. And the Mercedes as the Williams stopped, and that's going to screw up his outlap, but it's only his outlap. Yeah. Cooper's in the pits. I think he's very safe with what he's doing. I think that's what he's thinking. And Bryce, he's 6/10 to the good right now. I think he should be fine. But it would be awesome for him to improve, because then it just helps him out and doesn't make him be worried. Because even though he's in 11th, only being good by 6/10, all it has to do is they improve just a little bit, and it can be big loss for them. Especially Valtteri Bottas, who's 19th right now. I don't think he's getting eliminated. That's like not gonna happen. No. So he's not gonna eliminate probably. So like, knowing that, he's probably gonna be like P12 already, knowing Valtteri Bottas is probably gonna improve. Here, as he's going on his fast lap, I really don't care if he blocks Valtteri. I really don't care if he does. If he gets a 5-second, well, not a 5-second, 5 place grid penalty, I will honestly, I'll take that away. Oh, and they both wreck! Valtteri on his fly lap and Bryce. Oh no, they collide. Cooper's into the next. Wow, Cooper's into Q2. Bryce, he's in the Q2. Bryce is barely in the Q2. Let's go talk with the drivers. Here, I think Bryce made it in by. Hello. Bryce barely made it in. Hey Bryce, how do you feel on barely making it in to Q2? As you see Cooper, as you hear Cooper, just being awesome. Yeah, he. Bryce barely made it in by a 10th. As you saw, Cooper felt safe about his lap, so he didn't do another one. Guys, I'm gonna go on the game chat, boys. Wish good luck, and yeah. As you heard the drivers there, after each qualifying round, I will go and, yeah, talk to them that, if I can. But yeah. Q2, and that is, honestly, I'll be looking at that. I honestly don't think it's gonna be good for Bryce. He probably, I don't think he might get eliminated. He might get eliminated. Top 10 obviously make it in to Q3. That's the final qualifying round. You got Bryce, you got Lando Norris, Sebastian Vettel, Kimi Räikkönen, Pierre Gasly, Checo, Fernando Alonso, Charles Leclerc, Lance Stroll, Yuki Tsunoda, Esteban Ocon, Max Verstappen, Cooper, Lewis Hamilton, and Valtteri Bottas. So your 15 drivers in Q2, and Bryce barely made it in. I want to congrats Bryce on that. Last time we did qualifying, he didn't make it out of Q1. Oh, he made it out of Q1, barely this time. That was awesome for him, and that's just great to see him making it in. And yeah, Lando Norris is on his out lap. It looks like Bryce and Cooper are waiting it out right now. I think that's a good idea, especially because a lot of people are out on the fly laps now, and then wait when it comes down. Usually I would go when everyone starts pitting that, and it's like clear track, there's only like one car out. I would go out there, and because you won't have anyone interfering you for like 2 laps, you can go out there and run laps and that, and then everyone will come out and just stay out and see if you can improve. Purple sector 2 for Kimi Räikkönen, who's leading this of everyone that's out on track. Here, Kimi Räikkönen is going to go to the top. Seb takes that spot here as Pierre Gasly is coming. Max Verstappen takes the top. Charles Leclerc in third. Our last week's winner here at the Russian Grand Prix. Now he's in the now he's over to Austria, and he's working Lewis Hamilton. Sir Lewis Hamilton up to the top of the charts here. The 7-time world champion, showing his true form as he tries to track down Max Verstappen in the Drivers' Championship. He only scored 4 points last race, so not too big of a game when he could have easily took that points lead. Him and Verstappen didn't really have too good of a day, but Verstappen didn't even get points, and Lewis only got 8, only scoring 4 points. So, yeah. You don't see them talking in game chat. They are focused as heck right now. Trying to put down laps, I'm pretty sure. Or they just focus on what they're going to be doing, because, you know, who knows. Oh, it looks like, oh, the Ferrari's in. I thought Cooper was going out. But no, his teammate's coming in. Last week's winner is in as Kimi Räikkönen gets pulled in here, as Lewis Hamilton is getting pulled in also. Yeah, Kimi Räikkönen is currently not in a good situation, cause he's right on that bubble. All you have to do is beat a 106.9. Nice, but you have to beat that, and yeah, with Valtteri Bottas and Sebastian Vettel and Fernando Alonso, that might be kind of a little bit easy. As Cooper's going out, I see that Cooper's going out, and here as the Ferrari is coming out, making his second start at Ferrari. He made his first start in Ferrari at Russia was his first race of the league, because he scored, his AI, Kimi Räikkönen, scored points once, and that was at Bahrain and Azerbaijan. He finished 14th. Cooper rallied up with a 15th, having a terrible race at Russia, but not his fault. It was just a lot of him having to change about 7 front wings in that race, same with a lot of other people. Yeah. As Bryce is the only one that hasn't scored points this season so far. It's not really too much of his fault. Bahrain didn't go his way, finished 18th. And obviously Azerbaijan didn't go his way, DNF'd. Because he got mad. I mean, I don't blame him. If you keep hitting the wall at Azerbaijan and you can't complete a corner, I would get mad, yeah. So yeah. As you see the tactic from these guys here, from Cooper and Bryce, see, there's only 2 other people out on track right now. And they're all on the other side of the track. So this is just perfect for Cooper and Bryce. They're spread out a decent amount where they're not going to feel with each other. And they're good enough for, yeah. I forgot to put that up. That's very important. Purple sector 2 for Cooper. Let's see what Cooper can put down. Will he put himself in a safe spot here? Up the P5. Now hustle down the Bryce as he comes out of the final corner. P8! Bryce at the P8 with the 509. He is 3/10 to the good here. And I think Cooper might be on his in lap or something. But these guys are the only guys on track. And yeah. Bryce might be happy with that. And especially, even if he gets eliminated, if he can get a decent place out of this, right now, if he gets eliminated, he'll probably get 12th or something. Maybe 13th. Which is a great place to start. Not necessarily the best, but it's a good place to start. Better than starting where he started for Baku and Bahrain, where he sucked. Not necessarily his fault, Bahrain. I mean, he did whack a couple times, but the AIs kept whacking him. Bryce went wide there, and I think he exceeded some track limits. Yeah, he did. But only 1 warning. So, not the best, but obviously it's better. As you see Cooper's Ferrari getting pulled in here. Cooper, he's already gone to the best car he can in his alliance. What is he going to, or in his academy, alliance, however you call it. So what is he going to do? And obviously it's, Ferrari isn't the best car, but they've sure made it a good, they've sure shown that it's good right now. Ferrari's running P5 and P6 as Bryce is trying to improve on his lap here. It looks like he's literally right there, barely improving it. And if he does, he could move up the P8 here. Well, not P8, P7, as he goes way wide. And that's another cheating track limits warning there. Another one. Oh God. Seems like Bryce just cannot get there and just keeps pushing the limits, and that doesn't seem like it's working out too good. Yeah. I don't know how that 5-place grid penalty is gonna work. Oh, invalid lap. Oh. Invalid lap. And I think Bryce is going to, oh yeah, he's going to wreck it there. He went wide, got on the gas, and spun it. Not his fault. I mean, he didn't intentionally spin it, it just spun. So yeah, Bryce is currently P8. Honestly, he's in a good spot right now. And within 5 minutes left, it sure is going to be interesting. Yeah, so I'm going to keep watching these pits as Bryce is in. Right when Bryce comes in, Cooper's out. Yep. Cooper's out on to the track here. He's going to be the first one to go out. Very smart idea by going out as fast as he can. Now he has no cars in front of him. And what I think he's hoping is these guys to come out literally right now and start piling out in that. Because then they're on the other side of the track of him. He doesn't have to worry. All he's got to do is not botch. Absolutely botching, like wreck. But it's not looking like he's gonna get that lucky here. As I'm still gonna be watching that pit road. I'm feeling like someone is just gonna come out and then all the AIs are coming out. Here comes Bryce. I think. Check the number on this. Looks like Bryce. Yeah, it's Bryce. Yeah, it is Bryce. Here, as Cooper goes way wide there. Let's see if that's an exceeding track limits warning. I just want to keep checking that. You know. Bryce got another warning. Don't know when that was. But he got another warning. So yeah, we don't know, but Cooper looks like he is barely improving his lap. But it looks like if Bryce doesn't wreck it, Cooper isn't gonna have anyone interfering with his lap. Bryce is to the far away or farther ahead. But if Bryce doesn't wreck it, Cooper isn't going to have anyone interfering. Here as Kimi Räikkönen's on his out lap, here comes the whole pack of cars here going out. And it's not gonna be, Bryce is gonna join out, as you see that at the bottom of your screen there, that orange dot, that is Bryce, and that red arrow is Cooper at the bottom of your screen there. Cooper is still in P5, a 10th off a Checo here. I think he's going to make it to Q3, which will be awesome, honestly. And I feel like McLaren, they're doing how they should be right now. Barely making the Q3 or trying to make it in the Q3. That's what I feel like sometimes McLaren is having. Is they always seem to they seem to miss Q3 barely or get in the Q3 barely. And they pull Lando Norris and qualify on pole or in the podium spots, which is crazy if that happens. And it has. I mean, I was so happy for Lando when that happened, because that was awesome. Bryce has Seb in ahead of him, as Cooper is going to pull in. Let's see how Bryce does here. The other player here, as he's most likely got improved by a 10th to keep his hopes here alive at Q3. I do not think they're going to not improve on their lap. But however, there are some guys there that are not clear favorites that they're gonna bump themselves in. Except for, I mean, Lando Norris might. We don't know. Lando Norris is the only one that might, and Fernando Alonso, but he's already in. So I'd put Bryce 10th if they were to bump up ahead of him. Which isn't too good. Here, Cooper's finished. Bryce up the Bryce down the 9th. Here. Bryce, if he can improve, he's automatically in. Bryce is in! Bryce is in! Bryce is in the Q3! You guys are in Q3. How do you guys feel? They are so happy. Oh my God! Hey, Bryce and Cooper, how's it feel to make it to Q3? And Bryce barely made it. As you hear, those guys are very excited with their performance, as I am going to go to game chat. I'm gonna go to game chat, boys. Good luck and see where you guys qualify. Improvements. Bryce improved by about a second on his Q1 lap to make it into Q2. He improved that by a second to get into Q3. Bryce is here in Q3. And honestly, Bryce is very happy with it. And especially because he's gone a long ways. From Bahrain, one of his best tracks, where he just seemed like he kept spinning in that. He couldn't find the grip in his car and just kept spinning and just kept making small mistakes that spun him out. So he wasn't able to get out Q1. Now he's in the Q3. If he could qualify in the top 8, that would be awesome. Top 5 would be awesome for him. And Cooper, I think he has a shot to go for pole. I think he was like a 10th or 2 off as Bryce spun. Seems like something he would do each time. No offense to him. He does that sometimes, and especially in qualifying. Just making a couple mistakes there, here and there. Doesn't really matter. He's on his out lap. Yeah. Bryce is the cause for the caution there, as you can see. Yeah, I'm just seeing that. But Bryce I think he was just getting up to speed and that. Yuki Tsunoda's gonna be the first driver to put down his lap and to go top of the chart, but it won't be for long, probably. Maybe Fernando Alonso might take top of the chart, but then behind them, a guaranteed, most likely Cooper can easily put top of the charts and beat both of them. As you see that Mercedes, it looks like Valtteri Bottas, I think, right in head here. As an awesome job here for Bryce and Cooper making it. Bryce is the cause of the caution there, I think. Yeah, that's him as the cause of the caution. Yuki Tsunoda top of the charts. Fernando Alonso top of the charts. Leclerc top of the charts. And that was not Cooper. That was Leclerc. Cooper going in the pits. Don't know why. Oh, I need to put this up. Oh, and Bryce is around, but yeah, not. Checo top of the charts. Yeah. Lewis Hamilton top of the charts. This is just a non-stop. They're just beating everybody here. Everyone's beating everyone, and yeah. Max Verstappen up to P3. Here, but he's gonna try to improve on his lap, as he currently is marked 8th out of last, basically out of the drivers that have done another thing. But he also spun like 3 times in that time. So yeah. Cooper's in the pits. I think he's waiting for everything to clear up here. And I think Max there, yeah, Max isn't going to interfere with his lap, with Bryce's lap as he spins the next. But I don't think he was going to interfere at all because how far ahead he was. And I think he was just right because I think he was getting kind of a toe from Max there, but obviously maybe it looked like that toe was too much or just went wide and spun it. Like we've seen that happen so many times. And it's not Bryce's fault, it just keeps going wide. And yeah, because you gotta carry so much speed through it, but you carry too much speed, that's the end result. What we've seen what happened to Bryce so many times. As Cooper is just right behind Bryce, but Bryce this time isn't going to move because he's on his flyer. Yeah. Let's check race director. No penalties. Yep, there's only 2 out on the track, which is good for these 2 here. But they need to kind of spread out just a little bit more, and they'll be perfectly fine. Bryce is flying right now. I don't know if he botched his lap earlier or something. A little bit of a cut there. Trying to gain as much speed as he can. A 1:06.4. That was a corner cut indeed. Yes, it was. Corner cut warning there for Bryce. I figured. Oh no. Cooper spun it. And Cooper's getting up to speed. That was the cause of the caution there. Now Bryce doesn't have any pressure from behind. And he can just not necessarily hit his marks, but don't screw them up. It doesn't have to be perfect. But you want to be perfect because this is what's going to determine you in the top 10. But I was talking to myself while I was walking back home from school. You want to be in the top 10 because how early these AIs break. If you can be ahead of most of the AIs, you won't have the problem. That problem. And it's looking like Bryce and Cooper, they're in that good position now. But they just want to improve on that. Because you don't want to be sitting P10 when you could go up there and be P5 and only have to dodge a couple of AIs. Checo, by the way, is Boger. So Boger couldn't last P3. Valtteri Bottas is somehow fast. I mean, he did win Turkey, but, you know. And Cooper going to try to improve on his lap here. Bryce, oh, what happened to Bryce? Why did he get an invalid lap time? Exceeding track limits, when? Maybe he went wide as he pulls off there for Cooper. As Cooper is going as fast as he can. He's gonna bump himself in the P8. Not the best lap, but it's certainly not bad here. But he still has a valid lap time for some reason. And next up. What? I don't see where he's exceeding the track limits here. Maybe when he spun, but that was when he spun. Bryce went wide and he spun it. I don't think we're gonna be talking with the happy Bryce after this. I don't think so. But we gotta hope that he's happy that he was in Q3. We gotta hope that he's happy. I don't want me talking with a mad Bryce. Cause you know it's not fun when he's yelling and swearing. See, I don't care in that. It's not fun to talk to him when he's mad. So yeah. I just see a lot of people going on the red lap here. Bryce and Cooper in the pits here. Just sitting and waiting. Here. As we are going to go on a break here. Out back. Well, break. As we are back here from here, as it looks like these two are gonna sit out here as it's over. Here, Q3 is over. Let's go do some interviews here. Hello, boys. Hey, I'm gonna interview both of you guys. I'm gonna go from the guy who qualified in 10th, and I'll go with Cooper after. Hey Bryce, how does it feel to qualify 10th? And do you feel like you could have done any better? And are you happy to make it to Q3 last time? Well, since last time we did qualifying, you didn't even make it out of Q1. So how do you feel about that, and how do you feel about getting P10? And we can also leave the race. Here. We can leave the session now. So yeah. I think they won the party chat. New game. I'm gonna tell them to join party. I'm gonna interview Bryce first. Don't leave the party yet. Here. If Bryce isn't gonna go to game chat. Okay. Hey Bryce, how does it feel to get P10? Do you feel like you could have done any better? Um, since last time, are you happy that you made it in the Q3? Since last time you didn't even make it a Q1, are you happy to make it in the Q3? Yes or no? As we'll see you on Sunday, and hopefully it becomes a good race for you. Congratulations on P10, and yeah, I'm gonna go interview Cooper. Hey Cooper, how do you feel about qualifying P9? Are you happy making Q3? How do you feel on qualifying P9? Are you? Do you think you could have done better or instead of a P9? Do you feel like you could have gone any better, or yeah? Yeah. So this being your first actual qualifying session since Russia, we didn't do qualifying, no practice. We just did random. Well, I just did the starting grid and that by average finish, and then just mixed them up and that. So, yeah. Are you happy with how you did? And knowing this being your first time actually doing a qualifying session in this league, how did you like it? And yeah. So you mentioned the constructors standings and that. Do you feel like you really have a shot at the constructors standings, or do you think it's a long shot? Yep. And that's all the questions I have today. Thank you, boys, for joining me, and we'll see you guys Sunday night. I'll talk to you guys before that because I still got a date left. But yeah, I will not be streaming until that day. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I won't be streaming until that. I might stream tomorrow or later tonight. That's possible. But yeah, YouTube won't be seeing you guys for won't be seeing you guys for a little while. Like till Sunday. So yeah, we'll see what you guys can do in the Austrian Grand Prix. Thank you guys for coming out here and doing qualifying, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you guys for watching the stream. If you haven't, make sure you go like and subscribe. Make sure to join us for the Austrian Grand Prix. If you watch this and you're not going to be joining us for the Austrian Grand Prix and it's just because you don't want to watch it, what the heck are you doing? This was awesome, and we'll see you guys next time.